All right, people, welcome again to MG Sports TV. This ought to be a good one. This is actually the first review and preview show of the schoolboy football season. Don't know, we are back again with it. Back again. Review show. So we have two games to have two big games. Well, in my perspective, I have two big games tomorrow. Two big games, people. And those games are Kingston College versus Idle, Jamaica versus Haiti. So I have a lot of work on my hand. People. How am I going to get it done? I don't know. I don't know at all. I really don't know at all, people. But certainly me have two big games for my hand. And I expect it to be both of them to be a cracker. I expect both of them to be a cracker. Let me tell you from now, people. For those who don't know, Idol is one of the big teams in the competition. For those who don't know, if you don't know, now you know. If you didn't know, now you know. If you had no clue, now you know. So start off by hitting the like button, people. Let's get into the YouTube stuff. Please do smash that like button and hit that subscribe button if you're here for the first time. So what I'm trying to do, I have a screen right here. This screen right here is connected to my laptop, but what he's doing is actually screen share. What I'm trying to do, I don't really know how to do it as yet, which is have something on this screen which is totally separate from my laptop screen. So I don't want to. I want to screen share, but not the exact same thing. So hopefully by about 2 days time, we can complete that, in which I can actually turn the screen and put up my player of the day. So whichever player I believe that this player is doing well, specifically the schoolboy football or whatever level, you'll be able to see it. So that's something that I want to get get done. But we have a big week coming. I remember, people, every single day we have the match review and preview show, or the schoolboy review and preview show. What I'm gonna do, I am going to touch on the Reggae Boys first. I'm going to look at the setup. I'm going to look at the possible starting lineup. We're going to look at what's likely to happen. If there's any changes, we're also going to listen to Al Grimson's press conference. Just 15 minutes. Let's get a better understanding of what Al Grimson is saying, and just debunk some of the things that we're hearing, and just try to understand. Then we're going to move on to the schoolboy football show, which is the Manning Cup and the Casa Cup, the games that played today. I went to the Eltham versus Denhamtown game. Unfortunately, the game did not play due to the I think it was some match card. There was a match card issue. So that's one aspect. That's one aspect of it. But certainly not the only aspect. But as I said, people, we do have a good show planned for you guys tonight. So just buckle up on the belt. But just buckle up on the belt and set up on yourself, because we are looking to have a wonderful show. All right. As I said earlier, we want to start off with the Reggae Boys. It's very important. We want to start off with the Reggae Boys. Very important. This is actually a preview show. This is a preview show for the Reggae Boys game tomorrow. No, I was at the training session today. I know most of you guys would have seen that. Just some small clippings of the training session. And I hope say, when you get something from that. I've been doing a lot of work, people. I've been doing a lot of work. But sometimes I just say, go, you have to do the work. You have to do the work. You must do the work. For some reason, I don't know why this looks so darker. This looks darker than this. This looks way more cleaner than this. I don't know why. I think it has to do with the output still. I think it has to do with the output. Anyways, Esco said, yeah, come take in Bridgeport. Hopefully at some point in time we'll catch our Bridgeport game. Classic, big up yourself, Classic. Christopher Irvin, my respect. Big up, bro. Norman said, bless up MG, bless up Norman. Classic said, so them could have just get a yellow and red paper. What do you mean by that? I'm not sure. What do you mean by that, Classic? What do you mean by that? I'm not sure what you mean by that. People smash the like button. What do you mean by yellow and red paper? I don't really understand What you mean by that? I really don't understand what you mean by yellow and red paper. So just break that down for me, please. All right, let's jump straight in the show. All right, so Jamaica versus 80 people in the Concacaf Nation League. This is supposed to be a real good matchup. Let me tell you why. First of all, speaking to Al Grimson said this team plays so much similar to us. Because they play that much similar to us, it means that it's going to be a more of a closer encounter than that of the game versus Honduras. Now with Honduras, I'm not saying Honduras wasn't good, but they played different style of play. They play more possession, try to play the ball around. I know probably can snip the ball and catch him in transition. But what's his name? Let me just plug this off. But ATIP is a more physical team. They press, they hunt, and they try to hurt you and catch you on the counter. Somewhat maybe kind of similar to what we would do. Alright, so what we're going to do, people, we're going to listen to Al Grimson for just a brief moment. Hear what he has to say about this matchup. I think this is quite, it's really important that we listen to what the coach has to say about some of our opponents now, because really and truly, let me just get this out of the way. Get this out of the way. Good. Alright, so may I bring this up, people, so you guys can hear what is happening with this one. Let me just get this out of the way. Good. So let's have a listen to what Al Grimson has to say about this game. Introduction will be done by Simon Preston. As you know, he is the press officer. Let's go.
Thank you very much for being here. We really appreciate your time to come here this morning, and for those that made the journey to Clarendon for Damari Gray's presentation, we appreciate that as well. We really appreciate you making the effort to come back into Kingston for this occasion. Really, really great. So at the head table, we have the head coach of the Reggae Boys, Coach Emer Halgrimson, and also veteran Reggae Boy Adrian Mariappa. 11 years ago, he made his home debut at Jamaica against Guyana in May 2012. So quite a journey for him as well, playing in World Cup qualifiers, Nations League, 3 Gold Cups, 2 Copa Americas. So quite a journey he has made as well. Let's start with a few opening remarks. Coach, how are you doing? 3 points down. How's preparation been as we approach Haiti now?
Well, as best as it can be. Players have been pretty good after the Honduras game. We are, of course, we are happy having 3 points. Honduras is a good opponent, but we are not happy with some of our, some of our tactical things last game.
All right, so you hear the coach speak about the tactical aspects. So he's not really happy about the tactical aspect, and I think we know what we're speaking about. Remember, most of us we talk about the midfield. A lot of us are talking about the midfield. That there were serious issues with the midfield. Latibodier wasn't having a good first half. There was this spacing between Latibodier and his midfield partner, man. Casey Palmer. It wasn't close enough, and you'd realize that more than often you'll see that Honduras kind of really win the midfield battle more than often. Idris, what I say? When I win, Classic said Palmer lost most of the game. Maybe let me tell you, Casey Palmer just coming back in the team. I do expect that it will take him a little bit of time just to readjust to get back his footing and ground to how we play and those type of things. So I expect something like that. But I did expect that. Job Sports, big up yourself. Let's continue with it.
Maybe the pitch has something to say, but a lot of things that we can improve from last game. We've been working on that, talking together about that, especially on the ball. There's a lot of things we can improve. Hopefully we can show that against Haiti, and we need to, because in our opinion Haiti is a stronger opponent than Honduras. More physique in the team. They have better individuals, so they will for sure be more likely to punish us if we do the same mistakes we did against Honduras. So,
all right, you hear that? You're a gaffer, sir. If we make the same mistakes as what we did versus Honduras, Haiti will make us pay about it. We'll pay for it. Now, if we're going up against a team, all right, so we defeated Honduras 1-0, fair enough. Honduras do get a little glimpse at the goal and never really get no. Can't recall. I can't remember if they get. Oh yes, I think they get about two good chances. But I thought like Jamal with maybe about three really good saves. If you should know, look at the fact that we didn't really play to our best against Honduras. Yes, we got the win, but we didn't really play to our best against Honduras. Now we're going up against a better team than Honduras. Will that just kind of be, as you said, maybe we should worry about Haiti beating us? Would that put in the mindset that they do have a squad that is definitely can do the job on us? Because if we say we scrape past Honduras and Haiti is a better team than Honduras, what does that mean? But it's just an assumption. It's just me asking question. Fresh God said, people big up yourself, Fresh God. My respect. People just remember to smash the like button. Big up Fresh God. Class said last time he played for us is when Tapa was the coach. So different tactics, so I'm not going to settle same time. Yes, that's a good point. Big up for the super chat. Classic, my respect. We don't really get super chat, so when we get it, I've met nice. Big up yourself. Really appreciate it. Maybe me not get it because me not ask. Anyways, let's continue.
happy with the preparation. Hopefully we can show a better performance. Yeah, maybe Maps can add into this, the leading up to this match.
Just to follow on what Coach said there. Obviously important to get off to a winning start in the Nations League. 3 points, clean sheet, so plenty of positives. But as Coach just said there, obviously not satisfied with. We know we can improve in a lot of areas, and that's what we've been working on and having meetings on as well, and working on a training pitch. So be looking forward to the next game. All the boys are. We know it's going to be a tough game. Always is against Haiti. So looking forward to it.
Thanks very much, Coach. Thanks very much, Maps. Let's open the floor for questions. Let's start Rashid.
Alright, so the questions are going to be get on the way now. Before the questions go on the way, we just a short little discussion. Feral Daz, big up, bless up, my respect. Because they don't see 80 beating us, but it will be more of a end-to-end battle. Yeah, I expect it to be. Based off of what Coach said, actually, I do think it kind of made me feel just a little bit weary. Can I say, boy, if we barely scrape past Honduras, if we barely scrape past Honduras, and we're going up against a stronger team than Honduras, it definitely makes things kind of more complicated for us, right? Wrong, all right. It makes things complicated. It makes things complicated because now it means we possibly have to go push over or beyond than what we did against Honduras. And if that is if what we give against Honduras is what we have to offer, should we be a bit concerned that might not be enough? That it might not be enough. Just saying, still. Just saying. Let's continue with the question. Let's see what the questions are. Dr. Alberto, what time is the game start? Game start 7 p.m. Judine Matty said, we have to do way better. I agree. We have to do better. Ice King said, brother, 80 now play any ball. That's the thing. They might not look good against other teams, and when they come play against we, that's total different something. Rob Smith said we could say the same thing because they drew and they draw with Cuba. Exactly. We can't say, all right, fine. We look at them and say them not playing the ball. But if you look at us, are we actually playing football? Before I said them not playing the ball, are we actually settled and really, really putting teams to the sword? Are we doing that? No, Dan, I'm not getting a ticket. I'm not getting a ticket. Julian said, we not play nothing. See that now? Julian said, we not play nothing. So that's the thing, you know. Now, even though the coach haven't really, you can see that his style of play, you can see moments of it, but even though the coach style of play haven't come to full fruition as yet, you can definitely see that something is kind of building. Something is building. You can see that. Now, the fine-tuning aspect, I don't expect to see us playing the more refined football. I'm not expecting us to see more refined football until maybe in the middle of next year, where we have a lot more games under our belt. We know exactly what to do, and those things. So let me continue with the interview. Questions are gonna come now.
Yeah, so I've played Haiti 3 times. I think it is now. Like I said, always a tough game. That game. It's a long time ago that game was, but yeah, like it wasn't a great game for us on that night. But obviously a lot of changes in both squads since then. And like I said, it's always a tough game against Haiti. We know that. So we're preparing the best we can, and yeah, we're confident. We're at home. Like I said, we got off to a good start, clean sheet. So yeah, we're looking forward to it and we're confident.
You mentioned the physical capability, but at the same time you have to balance the sharp and that kind of players. They're traveling so much to get here, and now you don't want this to pay them. How you balance that to say the right and make sure that you get the
So on.
Alright, so I don't know why this ad decided to just pop up in a big light. Anyways, let me just make the ad play out. Let me make the ad play out, people.
And grow your business with Wix e-commerce.
Alright, so back to where we were. Just want to get the ad out of the way, people. That's all. Just want to get it out of the way. Let me see the comments I said before me jump onto that. It just said win the, we will win this two times this football. When we say Robinson said we are counter-attacking team and that's who we are going to be. Get used to it. We will grind out result. Yeah, but not because we're counter-attacking team means that we're only going to grind out result. I think we can be a counter-attacking team and still play fairly decent and get result. I have seen on a bigger stage of football where teams who play more of a counter-attacking system, them play and win them games. Yes, it's counter-attacking football, but them play and win them games. So that because of counter-attacking football is also a style of play. it's definitely also a style of play, no. So let's see. Christopher Irvin said, "I lucky Jamaica win the match cause them no play no ball." Look, I do think that we created more than enough chances to put the game to bed. Remember, even Whisper hit the post. Leon Bailey came close a few times. Barbary goal, I still think that goal wasn't offside. I do think that we did more than enough because football is a game of fine margin. Football is a game of real fine. I mean, minimum margins. And when the margin goes would I go your way, that showed. And Robson said, yeah, you want tiki taka, go buy Spanish citizen. True. True. No, you don't have, let me tell you. Tiki taka is not the only style of play. Real Madrid don't play tiki taka. And Real Madrid has been one of the most successful clubs in world football. Manchester United don't play tiki taka, and they have been one of the most successful clubs in world football. Arsenal play tiki taka, and we don't have the success like Man U and Real Madrid. And I tiki taka for years now. I tiki taka football do I play. So I understand I share the same sentiments with you, Rob Smith, that tiki taka don't guarantee your success. No, it actually don't. It look pretty. Nah, lie. It look pretty, but it actually don't necessarily guarantee your success. Idris said we beat all of them. People don't forget that after we complete the Reggae Boys session, we are going to jump into the Schoolboy football session. We're going to the Manning Cup session and the Dakar Cup session. We're going to do the review of what happened on Saturday, review of what happened today, and preview for tomorrow's game. Dan said Liverpool don't play tiki-taka. Even Liverpool don't play tiki-taka. And these clubs have been the most successful clubs in world football. Liverpool at this present moment is the most successful club in England. Manchester United is the biggest club, and none of them play tiki-taka football. Real Madrid is one of these. Should I say Real Madrid is the most successful club in La Liga, and they don't play tiki-taka football. Then behind them you have the Barcelona now, who do play tiki-taka football. Number one guy said Mexican ref chop Bobby in goal. Yeah. I still think it's a goal. I don't remember. I don't count, but I'm surely confident. All right, let's continue to hear. Let's continue with what the coach is gonna say. Let's continue, people.
No, it's us as coaches, it's the medical staff as well, looking at the players, assessing the players, helping them to recover as quickly as possible, getting them ready, and it's our job to have everyone ready, whoever is called upon. And you're correct, it's difficult for them. They have, of course, some of them have big time zone difference, so they are on different sleeping hours, etc. So we try to give them the rest they need, so they will be prepared for this game, because we know what kind of a game we are expecting. It's going to be a tough game, it's going to be a physical game, and it's going to be difficult to get 3 points. Well, that's what we're aiming at.
Alright. The coach sentiment is that it's going to be a tough, it's going to be a hard, and it's going to be a physical game. Just same thing on basically say. But as I said, no, they're not really playing a ball per se, but these teams can hurt you. These teams that sit on the counter and catch you in transition, they can hurt you. And these are the teams that tend to just, they call it smash and grab. These are the teams that really are really good at smash and grab. It's like a film thing, that smash and grab. But because their physique is more similar to us, that's where the difficult aspect of the game is going to fall in place. D. Lenton, big up one of our channel members. Coach is too predictable. Same setup from the first Gold Cup to Nation League. That's why Mexico light us up. Need to start Johnson as the number 10. Number one, guys, says considering the fact we play Haiti away, it's a must-win match. Yeah, once we get the job done at home, I think going at 80 probably can just nick something or nick our whole a draw, and we'll be in good position. Big up Brain Jane, massive respect. One more super chat. I really appreciate it. No space for that HDMI cable. What do you mean by that, Brain Jane? I don't understand. Oh, Brain Jane, I look too deep, man. It's actually for one screen I have right here, so. You look like I notice everything. Why? How you see that? How you see that, man? Kirkos Stevie said, how much the game done with Eltham and Denham Town? Alright, Kirkos, we soon touch on the Schoolboy football The game didn't play. When we touch on it, I'm going to give more explanation and understanding what really happened. Let's continue.
Just can you say about how heavily we rotate?
Chicken?
How heavily we rotate?
No.
All right, so speaking about rotation now, the question was asked is how heavily will he rotate the squad, trying to manage the players. Let's see what the coach has to say about that.
We'll for sure do some changes, but I'm not gonna say how many or who or something like this. But we always plan to see some players play. We always plan to rotate some positions in the team. So, and it also depends on the performance in the last game. So.
All right, so based off our performance, if you look to the team and say, who kind of have an underwhelming, put in the comment section, people. Tell us in the comment section from your perspective who you thought had a more of an underwhelming game. Who you thought? Put it in the comment section, people. Let me know. Who you thought had a more of an underwhelming game? From the last matchup, who you thought that had a more of an underwhelming game? Who would I say? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there's anyone. Big up again, Brain Jane. 3 super chat in a one night. Never happened before. So thank you very much again. My respect, Brain Jane. I don't remember getting 3 super chat in one night. I don't remember. But big up yourself, Brain Jane. Really appreciate it. So people, tell me now, people, who you thought that had a more of an underwhelming performance versus Honduras. I can't pinpoint. Maybe Latibo there just in the first half. He was a bit off. Casey Palmer never really come out of him shell. But not really highly underwhelming. I say, no man, this deserve to start again. Deserve to play again. So that one kind of really difficult. That one kind of hard to really just pinpoint and say, boy, this or that person. So yeah, me kind of ease off of the one. Just a little bit. Just gonna ease off of that one, just a little bit. So let's continue. Let's continue what the coach is saying.
Have you identified any of the issues that you need to resolve, and what's it gone over the few days preparing for this season?
Yeah, that's maybe the biggest talking point we've been doing since the last game. Our attacking game, our build-up game was not good. So we've been addressing these issues, what we can do, just sink in together. Some new players with us now, so it's natural that they don't get it first time. And it's always in a national team environment, because whatever we said in the Gold Cup a month or a half ago, the players have now been all this time with the club doing probably totally different things. So you always need to remind what we want to do, and so that has been our work more or less. And I agree, we were struggling in the creation zone, so from building up to finding the middleman to create. So we've been working on that, keep on working on that, talking about that, and hopefully we can show that against Haiti. On the other hand, we were quite happy with our defensive shape, the positioning of the players, and even though we were not happy with the performance, to keep a clean sheet and to win, even though you don't have a good performance, or you could have a better performance, that's a sign of a healthy team in the making. So that's normally good teams that can have a bad performance and win games.
Oh, my apologies, people. Me lack of me lack of a mic. Anyways, my apologies, people. I'm gonna chat all long. We're not here. Anyways, so the aspect of VAR. Let me just jump. So the question is, military. BM said, military. What do you think about no VAR in Nations League? And I thought that I 100% believe that we need VAR. I 100% believe that we need VAR. We need VAR in these games. We need VAR in these games because look at Bobby Reed goal. Bobby Reed goal is a perfect example, and this is a competition where you have where the teams are playing for the possibility of going in CONMEBOL, to participate in CONMEBOL. This is what the teams are going out there for. This is what they are playing for. This is what they want. This is what the players want. This is what the players thrive for. Playing against get the opportunity to play against in higher competition. And guess what? They Dan say you never know so. Dan remember say me can't hear you physically, you know. Me can't hear you physically. Me only can read the text. I never read the text moon see it. But me not deaf. Me actually can hear quite clean. But anyways, I mean like off the mic off for me own self. Kenry Campbell, big up my bro. Massive respect. Yeah, so the VAR situation, I strongly believe that we need VAR in these competitions because as I said, football is a game of fine margins. And if VAR can help you to go over that line to achieving that fine margin, hey, why not? Definitely, why not? And I don't see why you shouldn't have that. All right, so let's continue.
Coach, you played Demargue for 80 plus minutes in the last match. How important is it to manage these minutes, knowing that he hasn't played a lot of football in recent times?
Very. Very important.
Alright, so I asked him a question there about Demargue. Because Demargue not playing a lot of football, but he played 81 minutes. He 81 in that region, 81 minutes in the game against Honduras. So I asked him how important is it to manage Demargue's minutes and his physical aspect of his physical aspect. So they can ensure they get the best out of him. And he said it's just two things. He said very important. That's all he said. Extremely important.
Yes, coach. In terms of their attacking game, though, Haiti will present, as I said, probably a more physical challenge. Probably set to elevate our players. Certainly, you're expecting a tougher game from them. What do you think we need to do to get the picture?
Again, we need a solid defensive performance. We need to be always improving that cooperation because if we want to go to Copa America, if we want to go to the World Cup, we will face opponents that will punish us if we are not good in these areas. So we want to improve in those areas, and then play in Haiti, thinking about Honduras when we lost possession, and Honduras didn't manage to punish us. Better teams will. So we need to be more careful in our build-up.
Coach.
Yeah, and that's something that we definitely have to look at because it said that against Honduras, when we lost possession of the ball, basically, Honduras never really punished us. They caught us with a back against the wall, but they did not. We didn't pay for it. We didn't pay for it. But going up against better teams, we will certainly do. So that's an area that we have to fix upon. Let's continue.
Have you seen the service this morning and how is it since Friday night?
No, I haven't. I normally don't like to be hungry, so I'll check it after my training.
You know, let me just I'm going to make a note of that. I'm just going to make a note of this right here. So he was speaking about the surface, and basically I say, boy, I don't like to be hungry, so I just didn't go ahead and I just didn't check the surface. Let's continue.
Any follow-up questions from anybody else?
Yeah, Andre Blake, he said he had flu symptoms. Is he any better now?
Yeah, he trained yesterday. He's training today. So.
What's the fitness level of Shamar Nicholson? Where is that right now?
I think Shamar could never play 90 minutes last game, so we wanted to give him a run out. I think he is now, after flying the day before the game, he is in a much better condition to play more than 30 minutes or whatever he played last game. So he's getting there.
Maps. What do you and the rest of your teammates think of the reception to the performances and what you read and all of that? What's it?
I'll be honest, I haven't read too much or looked too much.
From the home fans last week. So the coach have already ironed out those aspects. I'm keep on that now. We keep on like we keep on like myself, you know. So the coach have already ironed out the aspect of the tactical part of the game. So we basically cover most of the issues that we're likely to face. Importantly, the most important thing coming from the press conference was we should not take Haiti lightly. We should definitely not take Haiti lightly because it will certainly be a very, very good matchup for us. Now it's very important, people, that because it's going to be a tough matchup for us, the team is going to need support. So if you guys can come out on us, leave the bed alone, leave the TV alone, leave the TV remote alone, come out on us and come give the boys some support. That would certainly be highly, highly appreciated. So if we can that, people, we could try to say if we can that now. Come out with us and come support the boys. Alright. Where starting lineup is concerned, as the coach said, there's likely to be changes. So let me know if we can bring up escape here. FM data. FM data. So still gonna see somewhat of a 4-4-2. Thing like how Blake come back in. We're gonna see Andre Blake in goal. So let me just I'm gonna make this bigger. So bear with me, people. Javier Brown. I'm never gonna put him. Remember, I said we can never find Brown on this system. I don't know why we can never find Brown. So I'm not gonna use Brian Brown. One of the Brown them. Left back. Bell. Left-sided centre back Ethan Pinnock. Who's a beast in the defense. On the right side, Damian Lowe. I thought he had a good game. I think we're still going to see Leon Bailey. DeMar Gray. I'm not sure if we're going to play that much minutes. Maybe, just say maybe 60, 70 minutes. Don't think now I'll push him to 80 minutes again. Not sure. Not sure at all. Dan Dance and Tavon Gray. MG, we get enough media pass. MG get with some media pass. You know how it is for me if you get media pass. Sean said the ticking system too complicated. Yeah, I agree. But what am I trying to avoid? They might try to avoid the bandolo business. That they might try to avoid. I think that's one of the reasons why they have made the ticket aspect so complicated. Just to avoid people scamming people. Daniel said we should use 5 at the back. I'm not sure if I go see that. Not sure at all. In midfield, still gonna see Joel. Based off my facts, the coach said this game might be a real tough one. Would we see? You think we're gonna see two defensive midfielder? And we're gonna see maybe see Pepe. Leading the line. I think no. I think like how Shaman Nicholson come back. Might see Boza coming into the squad. And Bobby Reed. I thought Bobby Reed had a good game as well. Just 1 and 2 moments, you know. Thought he had a good game. Maybe something like this. Roman Owell said Lambert over Casey Palmer. The amount of tickets sell from other vendors. Yeah, but me I say, where them get physical ticket? Where them get the physical ticket from? Where did the physical ticket come from? Dangan said, Coach, now do no experiment. Yeah, that's the reason why I go for a team like this where defensive wise it's more solid. Remember now, he spoke about it in the press conference about the importance of what happened when you lose the ball. What happened when the team lose the ball? Very, very important. What happened when the team lose the ball? And that is something that he spoke about in the pre-match press conference. So I'm gonna just leave this right here so you guys can see it. That is something that he spoke about in his pre-match press conference. Halaman said Brown and Lowe should not play on the same team. More solid than 5 at the back. Shad said print it. Oh. Okay, I understand. But you can print the same ticket and sell it to 3 different somebody, man. And take away yourself. Kevin Bailey said 4-5-1. We play with the team we have now. Yeah, but the coach not changing system. The coach not changing his system. The coach won't change his system. I just can't see the coach changing system. I wouldn't get the logic around that. Especially now when you might try build a solid base where team can build from. And then go and big light change the system in big light. That would defeat the purpose of what he's trying to do. So me not see the coach are really changing system now. So where the starting lineup is concerned, I think that would be more likely something I would see. Definitely. Jump in the comment section. Go over to the comment section. Kevin Bailey says start Bernard over Brown and start William up top. I think he might go for him more proven. Remember, look at who come off the bench. Boza came off the bench before Williams, before Mario. And Bernard at right back. Bernard is more of a centre back. Unless you can probably put back Joel Latibody here in his natural position. Which is centre back, right back. Dan said each time we play, we don't see the team in shape. Andrew said Trayvon Gray for Brown. Tavon Gray for Brown. Shad said, well, them are print same way. Don't have an issue with the ticket, just the amount of cashier and the time where they start selling it at the stadium. Ryan Stewartson said Tavon Gray for Brown. So a lot of persons asking for Tavon Gray instead of Brown. That's quite interesting. Let me see. It's there. So in the starting lineup, only one new face. And that would be great. But as I say, still the coach kind of coach rely upon experience and the quality that he has. So it's an interesting one. It's really an interesting one. Richard said, MG, me not see this coach improving the right back. A good coach changes his style to fit the type of players he has at his disposal. So what you basically say? Kevin Bailey says, start play the 4-5-1 going forward. Don't have to happen tomorrow. Yeah, but you have to remember that the coach have his own philosophy. The coach have his own belief system and his own coaching style. And if he believes that this is what works for me, this is what have worked for me, this is what delivers the result for me, why you believe that the coach would want to change from a winning formula? A formula that he believes in, a formula that have guaranteed him results. Richard Stewart said equal right back RB equal Reggae Boys. Shah said, funny enough, I don't trust Trayvon Gray. Andreas played more down his side when he came on. Did he? I don't remember, but probably because you're the higher than me, so you have a better view. So I have to take your word for it. I'm not sure. I don't know. I can't comment on that one. But definitely that's a good insight. That's a good insight. Oh, people just 3 more likes hit the 100 like margin. Overall, but Brown should start. Christopher said, if don't play attacking from the word go, we will be in big trouble against Haiti. I think we have to be very, very careful in how we play against Haiti. We have to be extremely careful in doing so. Alright, so that would conclude the Reggae Boys, and for I'm prediction I'm going to say I think we can win this one. I think I'm going to say 3-0. I'm going to say 3-0. I'm going to say Jamaica 3-0. I'm going to say we're going to win 3-0, people. Bailey penalty. If we don't have people, if we don't gamble, take notes. Take notes, people. Bailey penalty. Pinnock kick one from in an 18-yard box. Maybe like a scruffle from a set piece or something like that. And Pinnock scored from there. Who else going to score? A midfielder. A midfielder going to score. Gray going to score again? No, Gray got assist. I'm not sure which one, but Gray got assist. Third goal now. Third goal. Maybe Daniel Johnson coming off. If Daniel Johnson start or coming off the bench. Maybe Daniel Johnson had the last goal too. If he close out the game. Maybe. Skyward, big up. Honduras not better than this 80 team. Our Grimson system fits Scandinavian culture, not Jamaican culture. Shah said Bailey needs to step up Gray outshine him. True. It's a Gray become the face of the Reggae Boys. Overnight, the man just reached that squad and become the face of the Reggae Boys. People, one more like to hit 100. One more like to hit 100. Travis Presser, big up. MG Sports, check in, bro. Blessings to the man them in the chat. Big up, Travis. Big up. My sincere respect. So, we have 99 viewers. Can we hit 100 likes? Yeah, we have done. Thank you very much, guys, for helping me to hit the 100 like margin. No, where the Reggae Boys are concerned, I think Travis said Gray play the game simple. And you know, people, funny enough, no, you see, let me be honest. When I watch Bailey, even against the Honduras game, I don't think that team really wall up the ball too much. I think he actually had a fairly decent game. And a lot of people might cuss me feet and say, boy, they might cuss me feet. But me I say, I not simply as bad as some here some people make it sound. I don't see that. I don't see that. Yes, he might hold on to the ball maybe a little bit longer than the other players. But I don't really see where he's playing actually bad. I don't see that. J Bashka game said the formation not going to work, no good ball handlers. Who are going to carry the ball to forward them? Oof. Not sure. Me not really sure how that one go. Trevor said Bailey needs to let go of the ball, play a simple pass, one more. Wanna move. Skyward said great play, simple and look better. So that's basically this issue. So basically it is everyone wants to see the game. Bailey just play ball simple. So that's the issue. Everybody wants to see Bailey play the ball simple. Yeah, and I can't deny that. I think that's a fair statement to say. Just play it simple. Knock it ball simple, knock it early. 1 and 2 time, you can't say, boy, I can't see him one more. But also 1 and 2 time, when I see him pick up the ball, him drop couple of players to him and free up space other places. So it's a give and take. it's a give and take. It's a give and take in my view. I thought I've seen Bailey hold up the ball way more than that. Shad said it's a different game you're watching. Maybe. Shad said Travis no joke, bro. Bailey want to do too much and him not do good. Skyward said that formation not working for real. For that formation we need 2 solid box to box. Dan said no ball retention. But are we really trying to hold back the ball though? Are we trying to retain the ball? Is that the thing? Are we really trying to retain the ball? I don't think we're trying to retain the ball. I really don't believe that we are trying to retain the ball. Nicholas Newman said Bailey played a great game. You guys need to stop hating on. Give each and every player your full support. Yeah. But you can also call out things that you have seen that have gone wrong. So, for example, I thought he played alright. Not saying that he was a world beater, but I thought he had a good game. You have people going to say, no, he was trash. You have people are going to say he was the best thing on the pitch. You have to give and take. You're going to be people who have their own opinion. Skyward said 4-2-3-1, 5-3-2, or 3-5-2 fits our teams, especially with these players we have. But the thing is, Crux, but we really know exactly. Do you know exactly what the coach I look for? So we can throw out a whole of formations out there. But the big part of it is this. What exactly is it that the coach is looking for? That's a big part of the question. What exactly is the coach is looking for? So we might throw, say we throw 4-2-3-1. And we use Lambert and Latibody there at the base. But the coach don't really want to have 2 players at the base. He want to have one hole and one go push forward the attack. But remember now, formation is more fluid. It can switch up in many different ways. But maybe the coach wants a very, very simple setup so the players can understand down to the minimum basic of what he's trying to deploy, of what he's trying to disseminate to them. Dan said 4-1-4-1. Wayne Suarez said military Billy draw the fouls in the right areas, he will have greater impact on the game. Look on it. I think about 3 fouls Bailey draw right at the edge of the 18. Even though I didn't take it, I don't do much with it. But yeah, it's a different option. It's a different way. Travis said Shot Entertainment, he can play. But 2, he's trying to be the man for a Jamaica team. He needs to go easy. The team is full of stars just like him. Croc said, Travis Pastor, you don't need coach qualification if you see when something makes sense. Hey, Croc sound like one Arsenal fan. You don't need no coaching certificate for nothing. It don't make no sense and it not work. But you have to. Alright, so it's your opinion. I do believe that you would have to understand what the coach wants before you can really say why it not work. What if everything that the players are doing is maybe somewhat similar to what the coach expects to happen because of what he's trying to do? Shad said, Nicholas, I watched golf. Man, Bailey and Joel wasn't in that. Alan Madrid said, we need a solid CDM and a box-to-box who won't hide from the ball. Travis said, possession is overrated. You fans want the teams to play like the EPL, Man City, La Liga, Barca, Madrid. Madrid don't play them possession based. That will not happen. Lulu, big up. Big up yourself, Lulu. Massive respect. I don't see it. Alskin said 3-5-2 when attacking, 5-3-2 when defending. Simple. Why it sound simply? You make it sound real simple, my bro. Alskin, you make it sound extremely simple. Alright. So people, we have spent 1 hour discussing the Reggae Boys, likely set up for the Reggae Boys. What we expect to happen, we are going to now turn our eyes onto the schoolboy football season. As you guys know, we are in full-fledged schoolboy football season, and we are looking to, we do a weekly with nightly review show. For those who don't know, we do our nightly review show, preview show. We're gonna start off by discussing what we saw happen last weekend. Now, Shad said he has the potential to be a good player, as they say, keep it simple. Skyward, Al Grimson not play his way, so your fans are go mad. Jerry King said, Ice King, man, them no fine position, so it go hard. Anyways, people, I know most of you guys don't follow up the schoolboy football, but this is the schoolboy football section. Dan said, MG, if the man them are pro, them supposed to can adapt to any formation. Yeah, but look on it, no. I just say go. I'm part of football. Kevin Mitchell said, people fail to realize how much attention Bailey draw when them dribble. There is nothing wrong with Bailey game. Our main problem is our midfield. We have defensive players playing in our midfield, no creativity. Travis said, I was in the stadium on Friday. The man make me cuss some bad words. Travis, oh God, man. Calm down, not hurt yourself. Jerry King said, Ice King, the man them don't know. Oh, just read that. Anyways, alright, so people, let me jump over to the schoolboy football section, people. We have to touch on that. First, we're going to touch on what we saw happen over the weekend. Clarendon College versus Lennon. And Jamaica College versus Tivoli Garden. Now, this is going to be quite an interesting discussion. Very, very interesting discussion. In my preview prediction show for the schoolboy football, I had Clarendon College retaining their Dakota Cup title. And the start that they would have shown to the entire Jamaica, is one of which you see immense quality and a basic system of football. We have no problem with the agreement wants to do, but we don't need to see that midfielders we're using not good at dribbling or passing the ball. Well, yeah, so you go. Number one guy said CC are going D Cup again. Boring. Hello, L. Yeah. It's a big come like Man City now. the style of play and the consistency in winning. Yeah, some of that. Yeah, I do understand. Where you find out the people who get say, boy, this again. But it's very, very enjoyable, people. It's not boring. I don't think they're playing boring. They play very, very enjoyable football. Quality tiki-taka football with a dash of bit of skills here and bit of flair here and there. By halftime, Clarendon College 5-0. People want to see the set piece, the free kick. What them do? The set play, the free kick. Oh my word, man! Crazy. I still don't know. I still don't know how that happened. Jerry King said season change. CC now win. Croc said Curtin Barnes said CC is the best possession team Jamaica has ever seen from the country. Ice King said midfield said Garvey or CC are going win the cup. Big win for Sydney as well. Alright, let me just so we can draft up the result. Let me just bring up the draft up the result. So people, if you want to know over on the schoolboy football page, that's where I get all the information, all the updates, every single updates. That is where I get them. So you can check them out, people. I'm going to bring it up on the screen right now. Make sure you go and check them out. Two good friends of mine actually run this platform. So all I update them. So people, that's a message. Check it out, man. Yes, you get it. You get all updates right here. So we're going to start off with the Dakota Cup. So let me just bring it up on the screen. So you guys can see. So I'm just bring up the results. Wrong thing, move. Alright, so I'm just make this the big screen. Let's make this a big screen. I say, good. So let me just bring this over. Where are the results? Calendar. Let me jump on the calendar. Alright, so these are the first set of results, games that we saw over the weekend. Hopefully, guys, just bear with me, people, bear with me. No, it's enough on no like the schoolboy football thing. No fun no like it, people, but I say go. So it go. Anyway, so over the weekend, I think no, this is not a weekend. This is today's result. Let me just jump back to the weekend result. I jump back to the weekend result. So these are the results over the weekend. So 3 games played over the weekend. Clarendon College versus Lennon, Frome versus Merlin Atty, and Rossies versus Cambridge. So Clarendon College defeated Lennon 5-0. Frome defeated Merlin Atty 3-1. And Rossies defeating Cambridge 6-1. Is this a return of the big bad Rossies? Is this a return for the mighty Rossies, people? Craig said good goal but poor defending. And that's what I say. Christopher said 1 Portmore school get 10 today. Gee. Me know. Greater Portmore. Shaz Entertainment said if the man did beat 2 players then provide assist or score a goal, he would have given him the credit he deserved. True. If not do that, yes. In my text I mentioned nothing but 2 who should be played. I talk about formation. Yeah. So now, of course, about that now. Lenny Hyde is a good practical coach. He needs to get his theory part to pass the exam to get his license. Number 1 guy said 1 DC badness tomorrow. Alright, so let me jump. No, let's now move to the games that played today. As you know, I have to run through the games time by time or minute by minute. So let's jump on that. So the games that played today, which should be the 11th. These are the results for today, people. So we have Cloud McKay. We have Eddie Allen defeating Cloud McKay 7-1. We have Thompson Town. Kelly's defeating Thompson Town 1-0. We have Anatobe defeated Iona 4-1. And Wycliffe Martin defeating St. Mary 1-0. So Wycliffe Martin getting their victory out of the way as fast as possible. So, as mentioned, people, so far out of all the teams we see, CC looks the best. CC definitely looks the best. Let's jump over to the Manning Cup. I think there was only 1 Manning Cup game. And that is JC versus Tivoli. No, this game, let me tell you, this game, you see, the truth is not, people, you see this game, specifically this game, I 100% believe that I really thought that Tivoli would have gotten something from this game. And let me tell you why. You know, the JC fans, them say me I hate on JC, you know. The JC fans, them say me I hate on JC, you know. But let me tell you why I thought that Tivoli would have gotten the result over JC in this game specifically. No, people, if you not follow up schoolboy football, especially like during the pre-season and stuff, you would hear some of the results that Tivoli Garden are getting. I'm not saying that Tivoli pre-season says it all. But the team that Tivoli Garden put out, in comparison to the team that JC put out a team with a lot of let me see, like U16 players, U14 players, 1 and 2 U14, well, no, mostly U16, mostly Colts players. That's the team that JC put out. And mixture with some of the Manning Cup, the senior Manning Cup players. And I really thought that because them kind of show half a hand and Tivoli show them full hand, I thought that Tivoli could have gotten a job. But when you start watch how JC plays specifically, you realize that even the Colts players are so high in quality. are so high in quality. It's just hard to tell what and hard to predict what is likely to happen. And then no, not just the quality, their style of play. So I have to give them a lot of credit for that. I have to give them a lot of credit for that. 2 set piece, get the job done. That's it. So maybe that's something that Tivoli would certainly want to look into, working or to work on the set pieces. Let's now move to the games that we saw today. Let me see if it can come up. And so Denham Town, I was at the Denham Town Eltham game. It did not play. I think the game would have been postponed. I think, I'm not sure, to a further date or something like that. So there was a match card issue. Yeah. Now let me sense to me. Jonathan Grant versus the Noon. That was because of weather condition. And Haile Selassie at Royal Lakes really turned on the pressure upon Greater Portmore. Really turned on the pressure upon Greater Portmore. So what we're going to do now, people, we're going to look at the games for tomorrow. And just do a look at small predictions for those games. Let's run through it. A whole pack game I play tomorrow, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 games tomorrow, people. 11 games. And guess what, people? Who knows which games, which one of the game me I go? Who knows which one of the game me I go? I am going to Hydel versus Kingston College. I am going to Hydel versus Kingston College. That's the first game me I touch on. Hydel versus KC. Now, this is going to be a good one. Now, the thing is, Hydel is a team, with one of the teams that I mentioned in preseason, have a lot of top quality players. A lot of top quality players, people. Me talk about ball of it. This something similar to what JC have. Now, it's going to be interesting. I have seen KC. Now, KC, they do have a young squad. They have a young squad, but they have a fighting squad. They're young but fighting squad. Will they get the job done over Royal Lakes? Especially Royal Lakes for Hydel trade. In my view, I think I'm going to go... I think I'm going to go Hydel for this one. I'm going to go Hydel 2, KC 1. No, this can be wrong. But I'm going to go Hydel 2, KC 1. Let's see if KC, the purple team, let's see if the young purple team can fight this one through. I do think that Hydel, based off of the amount of quality they have, quality, sometimes quality alone don't really depict the game, the result of the game. I think I'm going to go Hydel for this one. Spanish Town versus Meadowbrook. I think this is going to be actually played at Spanish Town. I think Spanish Town is going to defeat Meadowbrook. Maybe, let's say roughly 3-1. So let's do one quick preview. Cumberland versus Kingston Tech. KT 1-0. Tarrant versus Cedar Grove. These are two teams that kind of underperformed last season. Them big time. They underperformed big time last season. Number one guy said 2-2. Idle versus KC. Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. That's actually a good prediction. I'm gonna go this game, Tarrant versus Cedar Grove. I'm gonna go 1-1. I'm saying 1-1. Clancarty versus Excelsior. Clancarty. I think Clancarty have a good looking program at Bill. I think I'm gonna go Excelsior 2-1. Bridgeport versus Stats. Bridgeport versus Stats. My neighbors them. From the place versus Stats. Boy, from what I've seen from Stats, over at Dumbowling, that's exactly like Bridgeford. From what I've seen from Stats, it's going to be tough on Bridgeport. I'm going to say Stats 3, Bridgeport 1. I'm going to say Stats 3, Bridgeport 1. This is going to be tough, real tough on Bridgeport. Edith Alton versus St. Mary's College. St. Mary's College hopefully them start build a program. Last season wasn't really good for them. It wasn't really good for them last season, man. Esco said Bridgeport I win 1-0 tomorrow. Yeah. Boy, Esco. We will see. We will see. We have to go play feet. We have to go fight hard for this one, Esco. I tell you, we have to go fight hard for this one. Because that's different gravy. Stats are different gravy. Mr. Stats, you have to put Stats on Jason and see a mole now, man. Stats have become an established top team in Manning Cup now, no. And from what I've seen, they're not doing nah, man, not at all. So let's see how Bridgeport fight up against Stats. And funny enough, you know, in the group stage, Stats never normally come out full 100. They normally look kind of fairly just average in that group stage. And when them pass the group stage and go beyond, you really see them start kicking into gear. So something can happen. Yeah, I forward come a Bridgeport match tomorrow. No, me not come a Bridgeport match tomorrow. Me I go something there. KC Idle match me I go tomorrow. So that is the feature match for tomorrow for me. KC Idle. Next matchup we have St. Catherine versus Inwood thing. Spanish Town thing. I'm gonna go St. Catherine. I said 3-0. It's gonna be interesting. You know, rivalry. Norman Manley versus Mona. Last year, Norman Manley had a good program. I'm not sure if Norman Manley retained the players them like the number 8, the number 10, the number 7. I'm not sure if them retain them players there. So I'm going to go Mona 3-0. I'm going to go Mona 3-0. I do think that Mona have more than enough firepower and quality in their team to top their group. So I'm going to go Mona 3-0. Let's see what Norman Manley has something to say about that. Tomorrow we have Wolmer's also versus Donald Quarry. Wolmer's, who I have as one of the top teams in schoolboy football this season. If all the players that I saw in pre-season remain, I do think Wolmer's will be going far this season. So I'm going to go Wolmer's 4, Donald Quarry 1. Papine versus St. Diego. Diego have a good team. I haven't seen Papine. I haven't seen much of Papine. Would be interesting, but I'm going to go Diego 2-0. I'm going to go Diego 2-0. I'm going to go Diego 2-0 for that one. Alright, let's move on to the Dakasa Cup, which I think is going to be a lot more games. I think it's going to be a lot more games in the Dakasa Cup. Should be a lot more games in the Dakasa Cup, man. Let me see. Let's go to the calendar. The calendar of events for tomorrow. Let's see how much games will be seen tomorrow. Let's see. Should be a lot in the Dakasa Cup teams. Enough. Cheese! See that about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 games. Jesus, peace. 19 games. And Ramsey, big up. Ball time. Eddie FX said, you are going to stream the Wolmer's boys match tomorrow? No Wolmer's match me I go. I can't stream that game them, people. Can't stream that games them. I'll get in trouble. No, Eddie, no, I'm not going to stream that games them. I'll be at the Idle versus Kingston College game tomorrow. That's the game I'll be doing tomorrow. So let me just run through the Shad said, I'm just run through the games them, the Casa Cup games them. Merlinati versus Cambridge at Merlinati. Merlinati 1, Cambridge 0. Frome versus Green Island. Frome 4, Green Island 1. Discovery Bay versus Ocho Rios. Ocho Rios 3, Discovery Bay 1. Cedric Titus versus Fern Court. Cedric 2, Fern Court 2. Brownstone versus William Nib. This could be a good match. I think this is going to be a good match if Brownstone was the same Brownstone as last year. I'm going to go William Nib 3. Brownstone always put up a fight. And I said Brownstone 2. It's at Brownstone, Addison Park. So, I said 3-2 William Nib. But not Gallimore versus York Castle. I'm going to go York Castle. York Castle 3-1. Grangeville versus Petersfield. 0-0. I think I don't see that. Once them team have fixed them program still now. But 0-0. Newell versus Sydney Pagan. Sydney Pagan 2. Newell 1. Monroe versus Magatti. Monroe 3-1. Lacovia versus Stets. Stets 3. Lacovia 0. Roger Clark versus BB Cook. 2 teams that can't keep clean sheet. And Roger Clark 3, BB Cook 3. No, so much goal now to score. That's too much excitement for this game. And 1-1. Roger Clark 1, BB Cook 1. Manchester versus Mayday. Manchester 3, Mayday 0. Crosskeys versus Belair. Belair 2, Crosskeys 1. DC versus Mount St. Joseph. The Carthage College 3, Mount St. Joseph 1. Paul Bogle versus Robert Lightburn. Paul Bogle 2, Robert Lightburn 0. Tatius Golden versus Kemps Hill 2-2. Titchfield versus Fair Prospect. Titchfield 1, Fair Prospect 0. Horace Clark versus St. Mary Tech 2-2. And Cameron Hall versus Taki. Taki 1, Cameron Hall 0. A lot of people, it's a lot of teams. That is a lot of teams. Chester go slap me there. God go with them. Anyways, alright, so there's a lot of discussion. So Kevin, Skyward, Travis, Shaz have a total discussion. Total different discussion from what I talk about. Anyways, number 1 guy said DC 5, Mount St. Joseph 1. Anyways, that would conclude my prediction. My prediction show, people. My preview show for tomorrow. I will be dropping the results now, and then the previews for the games for tomorrow. I'm dropping that on my IG a little bit from now. Yeah, I'll be doing that a little bit from now. Order, transform, fit screen, good. Anyways, people, so that would conclude this evening program. People. So hopefully you join us for tomorrow. Well, tomorrow I'm gonna do Reggae Boys. I'll be at the Reggae Boys game tomorrow. Shaz, big up, link up. Wondering if you can do watch along. I look somebody to do watch along for me. Big up on yourself. Anyways, people in the comment section, my respect you guys. Hopefully you guys are doing good. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with more content, more videos. I've done anything already. More football. This is MG Sports TV, people. Where football matters. Don't know said that at the logo already. Where football matters. Number 1 guy said if DC no win, uno na see me tomorrow. Big up on yourself, people. Smash the like button. Hey, Crooks and number 1 and Shads. Early in the morning, Schoolboy. Early in the Schoolboy football, man. Yeah, man, me know. Yeah, but you don't know. Say, me start early. No, me start early than early days. Me start from pre-season. But that's how thing go. Anyways, Shads, link up. You know, yeah, probably a match tomorrow. So, I've got link classic for see what I go on. Big up on yourself, people in the comment section. See you guys tomorrow. Massive respect, people. Take care of yourself, and I'll hopefully you guys are doing good. Second round we discuss that. Sky said CC I'm a team. Yeah, man. I mean, Crocs, CC team and CC everybody team. Big up on yourself, people. Everybody, massive respect, people. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Big up MG Sports TV, where football matters. Big up. Boom.